guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for some more extreme cleaning motivation. This is just following me around doing that everyday mom mess cleanup for a few days. I'm also deep cleaning my carpets with a new puppy. It is never ending. And also just getting a little bit of decluttering done as well. I hope that you guys are doing well, and let's do it, guys.
What are you doing? What are you even doing? Bingo, it's 7 in the morning and you're already... What are you doing?
Can I see it?
Yeah, come see him.
No.
What are you doing? Bingo. What did you find in there? No, you're gonna get sick. Come here. Yeah, you don't know that this moves. Now what are you gonna do? Yeah. You didn't think it through. Come on. Ouch. You're making me coffee? You're the best. Okay, careful.
Hold it.
Don't put it back. It's hot. Thank you, sweetheart. Hey, you're so pretty.
Why is this so hot?
Coffee?
Yeah.
Because it's made with hot water. Really?
Hey, Mom, I got you.
Nothing is safe in this house.
Here's your cookies.
You know what? I will take a cookie.
Here.
I will. I just
Here.
have one. I mean. Hi, sweet boy. Using my slippers. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have some extreme cleaning motivation. A lot of just messy house cleanup. Some decluttering that I'm going to have going on. My new puppy Bingo ate too much grass the other day. It wasn't even so much, or so I thought, until he started getting very sick all over my rug for about an hour. It was actually, I was very nervous. Luckily, he was fine after that. The vet just told me to stop giving him water for like 2 hours, and as long as, you know, he stopped vomiting, that everything would be okay. Lesson learned, his little belly was just too little to take in any kind of, to really take in, you can only take in just such small amounts of grass, which, like, if you have dogs, you know they eat that kind of stuff and it just happens. But I really have to watch him now. But I need to get my rugs deep cleaned because of that. They were just absolutely disgusting, and I was so exhausted but felt so relieved once he was okay. And everybody's kind of watching football. I don't really care about the games right now until the later ones, so I'm going to get that taken care of right now. And I'll kind of show you some of the other things I'm going to try to tackle. Bingo. What? What? I don't even know where you found that. What was in it? What? Where do you find these things? I can't. What am I gonna do with you? I thought everything was clean in here. It's like never ending. You find something new. It's unreal. You always find something new. Alright, alright. I'll help you out. What are you? Oh my goodness. You can't eat rings. Goodness. I can't leave you alone for 2 seconds. You're going in the puppy playpen while I clean the rugs. Okay. Hi. So anyways, I've been taking his little playpen that he sleeps in, if you saw my previous video. That's normally right here outside with us because we've been hitting 80 degrees in October. Really? You're going in the playpen. You're going in the playpen. But so I'm going to deep clean all around here too, just because while it's open before I bring it in for the night. I have laundry to do. You want to help?
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't even know how to start out this video because I filmed this just a couple of days ago, and life felt very different even then. Just it was about 80 degrees out for a few days, and now we're already in the 50s and going towards winter here. And I was laughing about how quick it changes where I'm not even outside as much anymore. But so I did spend a lot of time even cleaning outside, and I swear I am just obsessed with this little guy. Like, how can I not be? But having a new puppy is no joke, you guys. I mean, I really did forget how hard it is. It's almost like reminding me of having like a couple months old baby on your hands. They're just going to the bathroom constantly, eating, and then almost harder because they're just tearing into absolutely everything. I mean, even in this last week he has gotten so much better with the training and things, but I was laughing at myself watching this because it was just one of those weeks where like there was just like total chaos and no control with him. So yes, thankfully he is sleeping so much better now as well. That is such a huge thing with puppies in the beginning too, and Mama is starting to feel human again. I also had a really, really long, rough week. Just with my daughter at school. I'll talk about that in just a little bit. So, never a dull moment around here. And I remember feeling just as intense last year around this time. It's just such a time of change with the kids going to school and obviously everything else I went through. So, I will get into that in a minute. I just needed to get these rugs back together, and honestly, they probably need it again. So, just giving it a deep clean before I go and start tackling my bedroom.
I'm driving, you're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wildness. I got a little crush on
So, as I'm doing this laundry here, always so much laundry, am I right? Never literally ending. I always try to stay on top of it. It never happens. It just will always, I will always have that second load to do. But going into kind of what happened the past week, and I feel like I'm just coming out of it a little bit now because it was like literally all week long where if you've watched some previous videos of mine, I've talked about how my daughter right here, this sweet little girl, the love of my life here, was put on an IEP in preschool. I went back and forth if I even agreed with it. And I'll kind of talk about this a little bit as I go outside to clean my rug cleaner here in a moment and clean all of these floors because mama puppy life, okay? It's like having a toddler again. um, but basically, when this kindergarten started, my daughter's in kindergarten now, and we basically transferred over the IEP. I didn't even get as many services as I would think I would even try. If you watch my previous video, it's so hard to condense, but basically she got approved for services, but we didn't even look at these two. They're so adorable. Um, she got approved basically for services, but then they didn't even have anyone available, and it was almost like a complete waste of time. And I ended up paying for an outside therapist for OT. She just had fine motor skills that they were saying and didn't always want to participate in, like singing in groups and just got overwhelmed in groups in general. And I was always just kind of the nature of, well, how intense is this? I mean, you're talking about, 3, 4, 5-year-old kid. I actually just personally just feel like it's pretty normal. They're getting used to just being away from home, and she's just introverted by nature. But I feel like all of a sudden it became a thing again where I was having like the OT therapist call me saying she doesn't want to participate and that she was very nervous in class. And I kind of called them right away to call me back. It's almost like they're just going back and forth in emails where like you're not even meeting with all these people at once and you don't even know what's going on and you're getting bits and pieces. And I was like, oh no, we're not doing this again. Like, I need to have like a full-on meeting with everybody to know, each individual person that's involved that I haven't even met yet. So obviously I did that, requested it, but it was like the teachers, oh my gosh, you guys, interruption. I mean, can we even? And this is why I feel like I don't even want to deal with the school systems anymore. I mean, I just have such a happy life at home with my family. And I feel like that's just part of the problem. Like, my daughter simply is adjusting to strangers and going to school and a new way of life. And I just feel like sometimes, like, they were all of a sudden suggesting pulling her out of her classroom, putting into her a smaller thing. I would have to get a note from a pediatrician saying she almost had like a disability. And I'm just like, whoa, it's only been 2 weeks. Like, what is happening that is so intense? And they were like, well, we just don't know what she knows because she sometimes doesn't participate. And I started having her main teacher call me after having meetings with people at 7 o'clock every single night for 4 nights in a row. And she agreed with me that it was just too fast. She didn't feel like it was that intense. And, God bless her, like, pushed to give things more time. And I think that, I'm already just like exhausted from the system. And I'm just like, it doesn't need to be like this. I feel like, especially as a mom, like, you see the world's current events and how intense the world is and what is going on. And you're like, does this stuff even matter? And it really makes me see why people homeschool. And I am the type of person that is a gentle parent, and I really believe in gentle parenting. Um, I also just feel like it gets to the point, though, where we're trying as this like millennial generation to like fix every issue before anything is even given a chance to breathe. So that's kind of where I'm at with all of it. It all ended well where she's staying in her current class and they're just giving it some more time. But I don't know. Is anyone else going through this where it's just, it's like too much for such little gain? Like, what is the big issue? I remember kind of when you start thinking about it, we were kind of talking about things like, oh, well, she sometimes mixes her L's with her W's when she talks, or she can't write in complete full sentences. And you're just like, really? Like, you start thinking about it, like, in the scheme of a child's life, in 6 months, she's going to learn how to do things like that. It's not a big deal. And I don't know. I'm hoping it gets a little bit better from here, but I'm already I'm already almost over it and hoping that it just gets better. And I really just want her to have a normal school experience, and I'm going to take it day by day at this point. Hopefully things down, as they said they would, like, kind of let everything go per my request for a few weeks. But between taking care of everything with Molly and doing all of that, taking care of a new puppy when I'm up all night, and the current world events, it can just feel really heavy. So I just wanted you all to know to not feel alone if you're going through something. We have to do what's best in our gut as moms, right? And I'm sorry for the quick chat here. It gets so hard to condense everything that I want to say all the time, but I know just from having hearts to hearts with you guys, whether it's through comments or personal messages, that you guys have gone through so much with this as well. And I feel like it can become like a really internal battle as a mom. Like, I want her to have socialization at school, and I want her to obviously learn things, but also not at the expense of, taking over life or, affecting mental health in any way. So, including my own, right? I'm just taking it day by day. I don't even feel like anything that serious happened. And hopefully that was just the first transition meeting and it just goes a lot smoother from here. But yeah, it's like been a month, guys. And luckily I have no other meetings scheduled. I also got behind on things quite a bit because you'll see in these next clips. I was so excited because my dad and John surprised me with getting a new dishwasher delivered, and I don't know. It's just my life. There's always something, right? I don't think it's just me. It's just always something, and it didn't exactly go as planned.
Hey guys, look at this disaster. I get to do this now.
So this is almost funny to me because they surprised me by purchasing it from Lowe's, and they have like an independent contractor, probably like a subcontractor, come out to install it. And as the guy came out, he pulled out my old one and went to grab the new one. And first of all, like, the new one had a dent in the control panel, so they couldn't install it, which is just so frustrating in itself that nobody checked in the first place. And then you know how it is. You're on the phone for like 2 hours trying to fix it. And this was in between, you guys, me on the phone with my daughter with the school things, and I got the call to pick up Molly's ashes. So that's how I was feeling right there. But yeah. So what the craziest part though was is when he pulled it out, all of this almost like, I don't know if it's plaster or part of cabinets when somebody like tore that part down to put the dishwasher in, was just all in here. It was like I couldn't even believe the dishwasher was sitting on top of it. And it's such a hard part of like home renovations because you just don't know what somebody did underneath things, right? Until you pull it apart. So I wasn't thrilled to get this going, but it took me about a half an hour to fully get it cleared out. And hopefully I will have that new dishwasher by the time I post my next video. I feel like I definitely deserve it at this point. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this, brought some smiles and made you feel less alone. And I will see you guys really soon. Love you guys. Bye.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this